So before we start this video, I definitely want you to hit that subscribe button.
You know you want to. You know you just been lurking and you just been watching, so you just go ahead and hit the subscribe button.
It don't even tell me specifically that you subscribed. It just says that there's another subscriber. So go ahead and subscribe, like the video, definitely engage in the conversation too. Leave some comments, start the conversation, and we can all go from there. All right, now let's get into the video. We're back in the car today. You know, I kind of like this format a little bit. It's a little less formal, you know, but before I get started with this video, I do want to talk about the shirt that I have on. It says Black Kings Matter. I got this from an Etsy page that was actually commented on one of my posts from my very first video, and they sell these t-shirts on there. You can find them on Etsy. You can also find them on Instagram. I'll drop their information down in the description box so that we can all, you know, start wearing these shirts. They have some that say Black Kings Matter and they have some that say Black Queens Matter. So definitely go out and get those shirts. Today, I want to talk about kind of everything that's going on in the world and how we can maintain our sanity throughout all of this mess. The first thing is, let's stop being stupid. Don't be stupid. You saw me get in the car with the mask on. We're wearing masks now. All right, we're just wearing masks now. You know, if we can't breathe in the mask, get a mask that you can breathe in. I think the biggest thing that we're running into right now is America at its finest. There's nothing more that I can say, nothing less that I can say about that. But this is America at its finest. There's something going on that impacts all of us. And there's always people that say, well, what about me? What about me? And the best way to show that I care about you, and the best way that you can show me that you care about me, is by wearing a mask. I wear it literally every time I leave my house, just because it's the smart thing to do. You know, we want to make sure that we're being safe, we're being healthy, and that, y'all, it's a global pandemic. This isn't even something that I even fathomed would happen in my lifetime or ever. You know, I was supposed to be on a beach somewhere, on an island somewhere, relaxing, drinking, you know, all kinds of stuff, just enjoying the summer. I know we all were. This isn't what we expected at all. And so I wanted to do this video. I wanted to talk about this because throughout all the stuff that we're dealing with, a global pandemic, police brutality and racial injustice and equality, economic crisis. If I had hair, I would be pulling the hair out of my head. Like, there's no other way to explain it. I'm sure people's mental are just on a whole nother planet right now. You know, they talk about the numbers of people going to therapy are increasing. Even Michelle Obama talked about how she feels like she's dealing with a micro depression situation. And so I wanted to talk about some of the things that I've been doing and that we all could do just to stay sane and be in a happy place from the moment we wake up to the time we go to bed. You know, if you're lucky enough to be working from home, you making that horribly long commute from the bedroom to the living room just to pull out your laptop and sit on Zoom with your coworkers like this. That's been my life for the last 4 or 5 months at this point. But I wanted to share some of these things because they've definitely helped me to get through a lot of this stuff and be happy and be positive throughout all of quarantine and socially distancing and all of that stuff. The first thing that I do when I first wake up in the morning, before my feet touch the floor, is I take time to breathe. I take time to, one, thank God for waking up in the morning, and then two, just breathing. Because we all have a tendency to grab our phone, to check social media, check emails, text messages, all before we know if we can walk or not. And so before we do any of that, checking the news, anything, just take a chance to breathe, to appreciate life, to understand that today is a new day and that we're going to make the best out of today, that all the distractions and things that are going on in the world, the terrible things that are going on in the world, are not going to stop us from being effective, from being efficient, from being productive. None of that stuff is going to get in our way. That's the very first thing that I do. The second thing that I do that has really helped me is getting outside. I know there are still some people 4 or 5 months in that are worried about going outside. It's okay. You can go outside for a walk. If you're blessed to have a car, go for a little drive. Anything to just get out of the 4 walls of your house or your apartment or whatever the case may be. Because the 678 square feet that I got up in there is getting real old. It's getting real old. And so any chance that I get just to get away from the house, but socially distanced from other people outside, I take that chance. And I think if you're not doing that, definitely take advantage of that. The next thing that I really do that has been great for me is just talking to friends. You know, you can go have a social distance kind of gathering with them. Don't be one of those people that's out here at these massive house parties or going to the club or going to these bars and that only have indoor seating. Like, let's just stop being crazy and stop being stupid. Because you may be an asymptomatic carrier and you go back home and give it to your mom or give it to your grandparents or you give it to me. And the last thing I want to do is sit up in a hospital trying to cuss you out because I can't breathe. On multiple levels, can't breathe. Can't breathe because of the coronavirus. Can't breathe because of police brutality. It's too much. So get outside. Go see your friends. Be safe about it. You can do the Zoom thing. I know we're getting tired of Zoom, but you can do the Zoom thing. There's an app called House Party that me and my friends use all the time that has games and different things on it where y'all can talk and drink and get together and, you know, have a good time on there. If your friends are really your friends, then you gonna have a good time whether y'all in person or whether y'all on the phone. You know, it's a good time to build those relationships. One of the other things I've been doing is tapping into all the different things that I like to do. Getting some hobbies. You know, I done started an Etsy page. I done some digital artwork that's on that Etsy page. So if you're trying to go see my artwork, I'm gonna put the link in the description box. I started doing candles. I got the stuff in my house right now, about to pour me up some stuff. You know, maybe sell it on the Etsy page, depending on how it come out. Because if it's a mess, y'all not gonna buy it anyway. I also started painting more, buying all these canvases, figuring out this painting game. You know, nothing too good except for something that we can call abstract has come out of all of this stuff. But I think this is just a perfect time to tap into those hobbies and those things that you like to do, because it's not like you don't have extra time on your hands to go out here and explore what you want to explore, tap into skills and stuff like that that you always had. Why not? My friend then got a part-time job because she's like, hey, I'm at home a lot now. Why not go make some extra cash? Why not? I got back into stocks and stuff like that, trying to make some passive income while we sitting at home. You know, all types of stuff that we can do. But it's definitely important for us to take care of our mental health, take care of our well-being, especially while the world is completely in chaos around us. We don't really have an excuse but to take care of ourselves right now. So in the comments, talk a little bit about some of the things that you're doing to take care of yourself. What new hobbies have you picked up? What new places have you visited that you always wanted to visit? How are you and your friends coping with all of this stuff? And your family, how are y'all talking through all of this stuff? Because it's important that we have these conversations. It's important that we uplift each other and hold each other, you know, together, especially right now. All right, so you made it to the end of this video. Definitely thank you for watching. Make sure you leave some comments. If you haven't already, please subscribe, like this video, share it with your friends and family. Definitely, because this is the time to support each other. We have the time on our hands. We have the ability to support each other and uplift each other, especially with everything that's going on in the world, especially. So I'll catch y'all next week. See y'all in the next video.